Well, hey, thanks for stopping by to watch this video on my review of HomeAdvisor, and I can speak to it because I have used the service on 3 occasions and have each time canceled my service with them. Now, I'm sitting at home today on my bed. It's a rainy, dreary day here in the Atlanta metro area. And in the carpet cleaning business, most people, when it's raining like it is today, will just simply call and cancel. So I have a relaxing day at home, wishing I was out on the van making money. But it gives me a good opportunity to speak with my fellow business owners and those that might be considering uh, going into business, and those of you that are considering HomeAdvisor. Let me just start by telling you, don't do it. Just save your money, save your headache, save your woes that come with it. And the reason is, again, I've been with them 3 times, and each time I have canceled due to just the frustration of dealing with them. And you might say, well, why in the world, if you had a bad experience the first time, why would you keep going back to them? Well, when you're in business and you're trying to get customers and you're trying to build your customer base, you do whatever you can. And I did get some business from them. And I'm the kind of person that's always willing to give someone a second chance, especially if they actually do, as a company, they do review, their complaints of their customers, and maybe they might have fixed a few things. At least this was my thinking. But this last time I was with them for less than a week. That's how long it took for them to just go back to their old habits. So let me just tell you quickly what happens with HomeAdvisor. Now, you've probably already done your research and you know that HomeAdvisor is simply a company that provides a website that people who need a service will go to. Say, for example, they need a plumber or a carpet cleaner, heating and air conditioning person, pest control, whatever, and they just go in and type in their information. Now, you as a service provider have paid to be a part of the list of contractors that will be sent to this particular person putting in the information. So you pay anywhere from $120 up to $300 just to become a member of HomeAdvisor, and then you pay anywhere from $15 to $25 depending on the type of lead it is. It's higher for what they call an exact match. And you pay for that service. So when someone goes and they put in their information, say they need a carpet cleaner, and they type in their information, I need a carpet cleaner in Atlanta, and they submit it. Well, then 3 or 4 of us, supposedly, that's supposed to only be 3 or 4 of us, will be contacted by HomeAdvisor saying you have a new lead. And you've already been billed for that lead somewhere between, again, $15 and $25. That immediately hits your account. They waste no time doing that. And you are given the contact information, phone number, email address, so forth. So of course, if you are available at that moment, you attempt to call them. And my experience has been that when you call them immediately, they simply don't answer the phone. And so you leave them a voicemail and say, hey, this is Tony with Clean Easy Carpet Cleaning. I just got your information from HomeAdvisor that you're looking for a carpet cleaner. I would love to talk to you, tell you a little bit about me, and bid on your needs. And of course, they never call you back. That's one of the biggest problems. They never call you back. Uh, so then you run and you send an email to them because you have their email address, and you basically say the same thing. This is so and so with such and such a business. Got your information from HomeAdvisor. Would love to talk with you. Please call me at this number or reply to this email, etc. They don't reply. I mean, ever so often you'll get in touch with someone. Probably about 30% of the time, you might actually get someone on the phone. And what you'll find about that person is usually they're low price shoppers and tire kickers. When they're out there just shopping, trying to find someone who will call them that will give them the absolute lowest price possible. And if you're that kind of person, then by all means go for it. But what you're going to find is that you will not get in touch with most of these people, whether they're lowball tire kickers or not. So it really doesn't matter. It's very frustrating to get billed repeatedly my service, my home advisor. I almost said service magic because that's what they used to be called. But you repeatedly are getting billed by HomeAdvisor and you're not getting anything. It's very frustrating to get charged for something that you don't get. Now, HomeAdvisor defines a lead differently than you as a business person do. And that's something you really need to understand. That if you pay for something like a pizza, if you walk into a pizza place and you order a pizza and you give them the $20 or so for that large pizza, then you expect to get it. But it's not the way that HomeAdvisor thinks. Now, if I don't pay for a lead, if I get a lead sent to me from some friend or something and I call them or email them and I don't get in touch with them, they don't reply, well, that doesn't bother me. I don't have any skin in the game. But HomeAdvisor feels like as long as they provide you with a name and an email and a phone number, they've done their job. But they don't do anything to verify that this is a valid, serious customer. I've asked them many times, on at least 3 occasions. I've asked them, listen, tell the persons that are about to enter their information, tell them that before they click the submit button that you understand that you're going to be contacted by at least 3 contractors who have paid a fee for the right to contact you. I mean, this is fair. Service HomeAdvisor will not do that. They will not tell potential clients and customers that we have paid a fee. They just won't do it. Uh, I believe if anyone sees that just before they hit the submit button, they'll realize that people have paid a fee, and if they're good people, they'll be serious. And if they're not serious at that point, and they don't want to be contacted. If they're just tire kickers, then maybe they won't they won't go ahead and submit. But in HomeAdvisor's mind, a lead is anyone who goes to the website and puts in any name, any phone number, any email address. And then if they put carpet cleaning, then I'm going to get a bill for that from anywhere between $15 and $25. Now, in my mind and in your mind as a business owner, a lead is someone that you actually can talk to if you've paid for it. If you paid $15 for someone who is looking for a service estimate, it doesn't matter to you if you get the job or not. You realize you're in competition against someone else. HomeAdvisor constantly tells me, well, Tony, we haven't promised you to get any jobs. They completely miss the point. I understand that. I understand that they're not guaranteeing that I'm getting any jobs. But what they don't understand is if I pay $15 to $25, I expect to have a conversation with the person putting the information in. That's what I'm paying for. So I can tell them what differentiates me between myself and the competition. But in HomeAdvisor's mind, that's not a lead. I mean, a lead is anyone who puts in their information. In my mind, a lead is something, a human being that I actually can talk to, and I've paid a fee to have the privilege and the right to do so. So again, if I go and pay $15 to $20 for a large pepperoni pizza, I don't expect the restaurant to say, well, we're not going to give you a pizza. And well, I paid for it. Well, it doesn't matter. We just don't think you need it. And this is what HomeAdvisor does. They expect you to pay for something, and then they expect you to just roll with it when you don't get in contact with them. So understand this is a major, major problem with HomeAdvisor. I've been with them again 3 times, and all 3 times I've had the same exact experience. Every now and then when I complained about it, they would give me a couple of makeup leads. But for the most part, they just tell me, well, Tony, you seem to forget that we never promised you any jobs. And this is the point that it's amazingly frustrating about them. I know they don't promise any jobs. What they're supposed to give me is leads, real human beings that I can talk to. So after having spent a lot of money with them and having lost a lot of money with them, paying for fictitious people out there in cyberland, I have concluded that it is a service that you do not want to be a part of. So I would encourage you that if you are considering HomeAdvisor, especially if your money is limited, if your advertising budget is limited, don't do it. You will find it extremely frustrating. You'll get contacted by HomeAdvisor. Here's Joe Smith over here in some part of the city that you work in, and you get excited because you've got a real lead, and you call him and he doesn't answer the phone. Or if he does answer the phone, which is about 3 out of every 10 times, He's just a curious tire kicker wanting the absolute lowest price possible, and you can't afford to even service his need. And if you send them an email, they won't reply. If you leave them a voicemail, they won't call back. And you've paid $15 to $25 for that wonderful joy. There are many other problems, but I don't want to just drone on in this video. I think I've made the point. It's not a company you want to be a part of. At least it's not a company that I want to be a part of. So from one business owner to another, uh, proceed with caution when it comes to HomeAdvisor. This is Tony Guthrie, owner of Clean Easy Carpet Cleaning. All the best to you.